What is up, everybody? In this video, I will be ranking Britney Spears' best songs on a tier list. Now, I'm recording this video in the midst of Britney Spears' conservatorship battle and the Free Britney movement. And there's been a lot of media coverage, a lot of people talking about it. And I'm in full support of the Free Britney movement. But I'd like to take this time to appreciate her as a musician and the great music she's made throughout her career. Okay, so I've got 10 songs here, and you might ask, why did I pick these 10 songs? These are the 10 quote-unquote most popular songs according to Spotify, so I thought that would be a good benchmark in terms of ranking her 10 most popular songs in this tier list. Now, I don't think any of these songs are a F, E, D, C. I don't think any of them are bad songs, right? But I'm doing this tier list in relation to the other songs in this competition, in this tier list, right? So if I think a song is S tier on this list and another song is like 3 or 4 notches below that song, it'll get a C or a D. But that doesn't mean I think the songs are a C or D. Got it? Cool. Okay, in no particular order. This is just at the top of my list. Let's start with Criminal. Nice melody on Criminal, like do 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 do. But it never really comes home to me. It never really locks me into the song. So for that particular reason, I'm gonna put Criminal on C tier. Again, nice melody, but the song never really totally gets you bought in, totally dancing, totally grooving to it. So Criminal, C tier. Okay, next up we have Work, B-I-T-C-H. Definitely, I think one of Britney's most standout songs in terms of like when people hear that song, they're like, oh, that's Britney Spears. They know it's Britney Spears. Even if you're not familiar with her, even if you're older or younger and you're not familiar with her work, you're like, oh, that's Britney. I respect her for giving a little bit of like a techno, really like high-paced, high-tempo EDM type song, but I don't think it quite lands right. It just like, it never quite feels like a great song. Like, in certain circumstances, this song is great, but only in very specific circumstances. Like, it's a great workout song, obviously. But for that reason, because it's kind of one-dimensional and it doesn't feel like a fully fleshed out song in terms of I can listen to it at any time, I'm going to put this also at a C tier. Okay, next up we have Circus. And I think actually this has some of the more deeper allegorical, metaphorical lyrics of any of her songs, you know, like all eyes on me in the center of the ring just like a circus. You know, there's a lot of metaphors to like her life as an entertainer, what her life is like compared to a regular person's life. It's also got a really catchy chorus, you know, just like a circus. So for those two reasons, catchy chorus, good lyrics, deeper lyrics, I'm putting Circus at B tier. Okay, Womanizer from the Circus album as well as Circus was. Again, a song I actually really like. The intro comes in like just like this cool like robotic instrumentation. It's like then Britney just comes in hard like where you from, and you're just like, yeah, get it, Britney. And then when the chorus hits, womanizer, womanizer, oh, you're womanizer. You're like, you know, you're just like, you are, and you know, call out dudes who are a womanizer. Why not? I'm going same album, different feel a little bit, but both I'm saying B tier, not beer tier, B tier. Okay, Baby One More Time. In my opinion, the most iconic Britney song. I think in 20, 40, 50 years, this is going to be, you know, the one song that stands out above all the rest. I mean, you have people who aren't even that big of Britney fans, you know, just singing every single word to this song. The pre-chorus is catchy. The chorus is iconic. I have to put this at S tier. This song is iconic. It's an S tier song. My favorite Britney Spears song for sure. I think a lot of people's favorite Britney Spears song. If you haven't heard the song in a while, listen to it. It's just so good. And you'll realize you'll know the entire melody, every line. You'd be like, wow, this pre-chorus bumps, this chorus bumps, every verse bumps. S tier. Okay, Oops, I Did It Again. Sort of like the first like woman Britney song. You know, Baby One More Time was more in her teenage years. Kind of like, you know, pure pop songs. This is when she gets a little bit of an edge to her, you know. Iconic song again. In my opinion, not quite as iconic as Baby One More Time, but maybe you could argue that. But when I listen to both songs back to back, Baby One More Time just hit better with me. So for that reason, I can't put it at S tier, but it's still iconic song. Everybody knows "Oops, I Did It Again." It's sort of like become iconic and just like a word. "Oops, I did it again." Just iconic in the vernacular of the world. So I'm putting "Oops, I Did It Again" at A tier. Okay, Toxic. That intro, everybody knows it. Baby, can't you see? I'm calling. Like just an iconic intro. The taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. I mean, such a good chorus. I think this is on a tier with "Oops, I Did It Again." Like maybe not as iconic, not as classic, because this is a much later song in her discography, but I think still it's just as good as a song. I'm putting Toxic at A tier. Okay, next up, Gimme More. This song doesn't do a lot for me. It's a little bit too repetitive. The verses don't really stand out. It's kind of, the chorus is just, give me more, give me more. I want the song to give me more. So for that reason, I'm putting "Give Me More" on D tier. Just a little bit too repetitive. Just not a lot of uniqueness to it compared to the songs above it. Again, it's not a bad song, but compared to the songs above it, I think it's a notch below "Criminal" and "Work" BITCH. Okay, "I'm a Slave for You." Definitely one of her most sultry songs. The only thing that is saving this for me is it's got that early 2000s vibe to it, like the instrumentation of it. If you listen back to it, just like feels so much like 2001, 2002, early 2000s. Other than that, this song doesn't do a whole lot for me. If it wasn't for like the nostalgia factor, it might be E or F, but because of the nostalgia factor, it saves it from being below "Give Me More," I think. So I'm putting that on D tier. Okay, finally, "If You Seek Amy." I think maybe of all these songs, this is sort of the corniest one, and maybe the one that you can sort of make fun of the most. I don't think none of these songs are bad, but it's like a little bit typical, like pop star, cliche, corny type song. And the whole "if you seek Amy," is she spelling something out? I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. The song, a little corny, a little cliche pop song, and for that reason, I'm putting it E tier. Okay, so let's review. "Baby One More Time," S tier. Superior song, amazing song, classic song. A tier, I got "Oops, I Did It Again" and "Toxic." Interestingly, all A, B, C, and D both have 2 songs in it, and S and E both have 1. B, "Circus" and "Womanizer" from the same album. Maybe that's just like a vibe I was digging in her career. C tier, "Criminal" and "Work," BITCH. D, "Give Me More" and "I'm a Slave for You," and E tier, "If You Seek Amy." Okay, so that's the list. I want to hear your guys' opinion too, though. Do you agree with my list? Is there something that should be higher, something that should be lower? Let me know your opinions in the comments. I want to hear them. I love hearing your guys' opinion. If you want to learn more about Britney's conservatorship or the Free Britney Movement, I'll link some articles down below if you're interested in hearing more about that. But I thought this was just in this like sickening state of hearing all these details about how horrible she's being treated. I thought it might be a good time to just appreciate her music a little bit. So I thought a tier list would be fun, get a debate going, get a music conversation going, and that would be fun. So thanks for watching.